What's up, DFS players? We are going through the best PrizePicks entries for today. So hopefully you tailed me yesterday because we went 4 for 4. 4 for 4. Glenn Otto, James Caprillion, under 3.5, over 4.5 cashes. 3-pick entry, cashes. And then we have 2 more cashes. So hopefully you were able to tail yesterday. And what we're going to be doing today is just going through another mathematically profitable PrizePicks entry found on OddsJam. So again, the OddsJam software, essentially, all it does is it has a variety of betting tools based on real-time data to find you mathematically profitable sports bets or DFS picks. So the most common tool is the positive EV betting tool, but what we're going to go through is the middle betting tool. So a middle bet, or the middle tool, will just show you where sportsbooks are setting the odds at different levels, right? So you can imagine if every sportsbook is setting a line at, over under 220.5 points for an NBA game, and you can get over under 215.5, you'd want to take the over, right? If every sportsbook is setting the total at 220.5 and you can get over 215.5, that's a slam. So essentially, I was able to find 2 really, really good picks for today. And the first one is in the MLB, Astros-Angels game. So we can take a look, and you can see we have Jose over 4.5 strikeouts, Astros-Angels game. FanDuel is pricing this at minus 350, right? And we can get this in our PrizePicks entry. So we've said this before, but the way that PrizePicks works, which we might as well lock in the pick right now. So we'll go to the MLB, and then I want strikeouts, and I want Jose over 4.5. And then the second pick I want is, we'll go to minus 137, is Coco Gauff under 22.5 total games. So we'll explain the reasoning here in a second, but first let's hammer it. So total games, and then we want Coco under 22.5. So 1 tennis pick, 1 MLB pick, over 4.5, under 22.5. So 2 really good picks. We'll go through the math here in a second, but these are super profitable props that you want to be on PrizePicks. So what is this saying? Maximum entries for MLB are 400 right now. Okay, we'll hit it for 400. So 400 to win 1.2K, right? So essentially, PrizePicks is always giving you, right, for any 2-pick entry. So if we go back to, my board right here, any 2-pick entry, doesn't matter if you select overs or unders, they're just giving you 20 to win $60, right? Doesn't matter what you select, overs, unders, 20 to win 60. So essentially, that means 20 to win 40 in profit, right? This to win column includes your stake of $20. So it's 20 to win 40 in profit. So for any 2-pick entry, you're just getting plus 200 odds on PrizePicks, which means essentially every PrizePicks, player prop is just minus 137 odds, right? If you're getting 2 picks and they're in any 2-pick entry is just going to be plus 200 to hit, you're getting minus 137 implied odds on any player prop on PrizePicks. And it varies slightly depending on if you're looking at 2-leg, 3-leg, or 4-leg entries. But essentially, PrizePicks is always giving you roughly minus 137 on any, player prop. So what we can see in this Astros game is Jose over 4.5 strikeouts. FanDuel has this at minus 350. And we can get this in our PrizePicks entry, right? So minus 350, FanDuel has his over 5.5 strikeouts heavily juiced, and we can get over 4.5 in our PrizePicks entry. FanDuel is a much more efficient betting market. They take, a much higher volume of bets than PrizePicks does. So their lines are much sharper. So using OddsJam in the middle tool, we were able to find the sharp, mathematically profitable, insanely profitable player prop on PrizePicks. FanDuel is literally setting the line at minus 350. So 80% to hit and we can get this on PrizePicks in our entry. So that's the first pick I locked in. And then the second pick is a tennis bet is Coco Gauff. I don't know who either of these players are. I'm literally just following the data. Under 22.5 games. So if we go ahead and we take a look at the odds, right, you always want to be comparing PrizePicks to the sportsbooks as you look for value. You can see every sportsbook basically is pricing the under 22.5 games at minus 157, right? Minus 150 or above. And we can get this in our PrizePicks entry at minus 137. So when the sportsbooks have an under heavily juiced, they obviously think the under is much more likely to hit. So here's another sharp pick from OddsJam. The sharpest sportsbook in the world is pricing under 22 games, Pinnacle, at minus 142. And we can get under 22.5, so half a game higher, at minus 137 on PrizePicks. So again, we're looking for value on PrizePicks, comparing the lines on PrizePicks to the odds on the sportsbooks, right? That's how you find sharp, actually profitable player props and picks on PrizePicks, profitable bets, right? So I went ahead and I locked in both, $500 on this 2-pick entry on PrizePicks. Hopefully we have another day like today, literally cashing everything. Let's make some money.